I really don't care what happens to her at all. I don't care. Like everybody they tiptoe around with this social media, but what y'all don't get is that it be real consequence for y'all little flexes, y'all quick flexes for $300 that you need. It be consequences.
It was supposed to be over. The fights, the accusations, the heartbreak. Teyana Taylor thought she'd finally moved on. But Hollywood's favorite love triangle has taken yet another dark turn. What started as a series of emotional arguments between Iman Shumpert and Aaron Pierre has now exploded into something no one expected. A violent confrontation, a shocking lawsuit, and a public meltdown that's left Teyana caught in the middle once again. According to multiple eyewitnesses and leaked reports, Iman attacked Aaron outside a Los Angeles film studio in what sources are calling a moment of uncontrollable rage. By the end of the night, police were on the scene, lawyers were on the phone, and social media was on fire. The man once known for his charm, family devotion, and calm demeanor was now being labeled a jealous aggressor, spiraling under the weight of his emotions. And the reason? Teyana Taylor, the woman he still can't seem to let go. It all happened on a quiet evening in Los Angeles. Aaron Pierre had just wrapped up a late meeting at the studio where his upcoming project was being finalized. Witnesses say he appeared relaxed, speaking with crew members and checking his phone as he prepared to leave. But just as he reached the parking lot, headlights flashed behind him. A black SUV pulled up fast. The door swung open, and out stepped Iman Shumpert. What happened next could have been lifted straight from a movie. Iman reportedly shouted, "You think I don't see what you're doing?" The tension in his voice was unmistakable. This wasn't a casual confrontation. Aaron, stunned and confused, held his hands up and said, "Man, you don't want to do this." But it was too late. Witnesses claim Iman charged forward, fists clenched, eyes burning with fury. A few seconds of chaos followed, shouting, a scuffle, a few bystanders trying to break it up, before security guards rushed in to separate the two men. Someone called 911, and by the time police arrived, Aaron's lip was bleeding, his shirt torn, and Iman was pacing back and forth, yelling that he had every right to defend his family. Officers detained both men briefly, took statements, and advised Aaron to seek medical attention. No arrests were made that night, but the incident report was clear. This was no misunderstanding. It was an attack. Insiders say this confrontation had been brewing for weeks. Ever since the rumors of Teyana and Aaron's growing relationship began to circulate, Iman had been losing control. Friends noticed the signs, mood swings, long social media posts about loyalty and betrayal, and comments that hinted he still saw Teyana as his woman. Even though Teyana and Iman publicly announced their split months ago, their connection never really disappeared. They shared a child, a home history, and a complicated emotional bond that blurred the line between love and resentment. When Teyana started spending time with Aaron, who she met on set during one of her music-film collaborations, Iman reportedly felt blindsided. Sources close to the couple claim that Iman confronted Teyana several times about Aaron. She told him calmly that they were just friends, but Iman didn't believe it. One insider revealed, he kept saying Aaron was trying to take his family. He couldn't accept that she had moved on. The jealousy festered. And when Aaron was spotted leaving Teyana's residence a few nights before the fight, allegedly after helping her with a creative project, it became the final spark. While Iman was spiraling, Teyana was trying to stay silent. She didn't want more drama. After everything that had already happened, the birthday outburst, the emotional collapse, the restraining order, she just wanted peace. But peace isn't something that comes easily when your life plays out in front of millions. Insiders say she begged both men to stay away from each other. She told Aaron not to respond to Iman's messages, and she told Iman to stop showing up unannounced. But jealousy is a dangerous thing, and that night, it finally took over. When Teyana got the call that Iman had attacked Aaron, she broke down. According to a close family member, she just sat there crying. She said, "He's going to ruin his life, and he's dragging me down with him." The next day, she reportedly refused to take Iman's calls, blocked his number, and told her team to let the lawyers handle everything. She was done. Aaron Pierre, the usually quiet and reserved actor, decided not to let this slide. Within 24 hours of the confrontation, he filed a lawsuit against Iman for assault, harassment, and emotional distress. The lawsuit details are brutal, claiming that Iman stalked him, sent threatening messages, and ambushed him outside the studio. The court documents describe the attack as violent, premeditated, and driven by jealousy. They include photos of Aaron's injuries, eyewitness testimonies, and even references to Iman's previous behavior patterns. Aaron's legal team released a brief statement. Mr. Pierre wishes to move forward with his career, but he cannot tolerate being targeted or physically harmed due to another individual's emotional instability. It wasn't just a lawsuit for damages, it was a message. Aaron wanted the world to know that enough was enough. When the lawsuit went public, it sent shockwaves through Hollywood. Court filings revealed that Aaron was seeking both compensatory and punitive damages, totaling up to $3.5 million. His lawyers argued that Iman's actions had caused emotional trauma and physical harm, affecting Aaron's professional reputation. But what really caught attention was one detail buried in the documents: an alleged string of threatening text messages from Iman to Aaron. One read, "You think you can take what's mine and walk away clean." Another said, "You don't know what you started." That was enough for Aaron's team to claim intent, meaning this wasn't a heat-of-the-moment altercation. It was premeditated. Iman's lawyer quickly fired back, denying all allegations and insisting that his client acted in self-defense. But the evidence, including the security footage from the parking lot, may tell a very different story when it reaches court. The emotional damage from this latest chapter runs deep. Teyana is reportedly devastated, feeling torn between two men who have both played major roles in her life. A source close to her said, she loves Iman, but she can't protect him anymore. And she respects Aaron, but she never wanted him dragged into her past. Friends say Teyana hasn't left her house much since the incident. She's focusing on her daughter and her mental health. She's been in therapy, working on setting boundaries and protecting her peace. Meanwhile, Iman's image has taken a massive hit. Once celebrated for his charisma and loyalty, he's now trending for all the wrong reasons. Sponsors have started reconsidering contracts, and producers are quietly stepping back from upcoming projects. As one insider put it bluntly, the public loves redemption stories, but right now, no one wants to be associated with Iman Shumpert. Social media exploded with opinions, theories, and memes. Within hours, hashtags like #ImanRage, #AaronSpeaks, and #JusticeForTeyana were trending worldwide. One viral tweet read, "When love turns to obsession, everyone loses." Another user posted, "Aaron's the victim, but the saddest part is Teyana's pain in all this." Fans were divided, but one thing was clear: everyone was shocked to see Iman spiral so far from the composed man they once admired. Clips of old interviews where he praised Teyana were resurfaced with captions like, "Look how love changes." Some of his defenders insisted he's just hurting, while others argued that jealousy is never an excuse for violence. The most chilling part of this story came during Iman's private questioning by the Lapped. According to leaked reports, when asked why he confronted Aaron, Iman allegedly said, "I had to make him understand." Those 6 words changed everything. They revealed a mindset not of fear, but of control, the belief that he still had the right to decide who Teyana could be with. That comment could become the centerpiece of Aaron's lawsuit, proving intent and emotional aggression. Sources close to Iman say he regrets what happened but feels misunderstood. "He didn't mean to hurt anyone," one friend said. "He just wanted closure." But closure and control are not the same thing. And now, that misunderstanding might cost him dearly. The case is now moving toward a civil trial, and insiders say it could get ugly. Aaron's legal team has subpoenaed witnesses, security footage, and phone records. Teyana may be called to testify, a possibility that terrifies her. One lawyer familiar with the case said, if she takes the stand, her testimony could determine everything, from intent to damages. Iman's camp is trying to reach a settlement before things go public, but Aaron's side isn't backing down. They want accountability, not just for themselves, but for everyone watching who believes that emotional abuse can't turn into physical violence. If the case moves forward, it will likely become one of the most high-profile celebrity lawsuits of the year. And now, Everyone is asking the same question. What happens next? Will Iman face financial ruin and public disgrace? Will Aaron emerge as the quiet hero of a story he never wanted to be part of? And what about Teyana? Will she finally break her silence? Or will she choose to disappear from the spotlight to heal in peace? Sources close to her say she's working on something, a new project described as deeply personal and cathartic. Whether it's a music release, a documentary, or a public statement, no one knows for sure. But one thing's certain: she's done living in other people's chaos. This isn't just another celebrity fight. This is the story of how jealousy can destroy everything: love, reputation, and even self-control. So what do you think? Was Iman pushed to his limit? Or did he go too far? Was Aaron right to file a lawsuit? Or should he have walked away? And how does Teyana rebuild her life after being pulled into yet another public scandal she never asked for? Drop your thoughts, theories, and predictions in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, because when this lawsuit hits the courtroom, the truth will finally come out. This is no longer a love story. This is a battle, fueled by jealousy, defined by pride, and ending in a courtroom where no one walks away unscarred.